It's your girl T here, back with a Ttime Tuesday video. I know y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day because we're tea timers. It's absolutely what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, I am limitless. We're limitless. We're tea timers. So there is absolutely no limitation to what we can do. I had a subscriber question asking, can we manifest multiple desires? The answer is absolutely, which ties in with the affirmation of the day. You are absolutely limitless. When people say you're I am in videos nowadays, it's meaning that you are the source of everything. You're the source of the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, what have you. You're the source of everything. You are the remote for the TV of life. So you can do whatever you want, whichever way that you want. You have full creative control. For myself, I personally love manifesting multiple desires, because if I am laser focused on just one desire and nothing else, there is a tendency from past that you get too attached to the outcome and you potentially could build up resistance towards your desire because you're so attached to the outcome. When your focus is split between 6 different categories, heavily on one the most, because you know which one you would like the most out of the 6. But if you focus most of your attention on, well, let's go back there. If you focus most of your attention on your self-concept, when your self-concept is to a level where you believe in yourself so much that anything seems possible for you, the other categories are going to seem like cake. That's why all coaches in general will say to you, focus on self, because you are the projector screen that all your manifestations flow through. So, for example, if I believe that I'm a master manifester, my manifestation skills are quick, I get what I want easily and effortlessly, and there's no stopping me no matter what I see, and the 3D doesn't apply to me. If I'm walking above the 3D where I'm looking down at it and I kind of just look at it as a tool to see where my thoughts have been, and I go back internally and just, I don't want to say fix the things that are happening, but use it as a gauge to say, okay, in that area I want to put a few more affirmations, or I want to focus my attention more on that area, and it shifts over for me. It's going to be a lot easier than walking around going, oh my God, that just happened, I need to affirm this. Oh my goodness, that just happened, I need to affirm this. Instead of reacting to your reality, when you have a strong self-concept, you're more of an observer of your reality, where you're seeing how things are playing out and reaffirming the real reality, which is coming from up here. So my main categories that I work on is self-concept, SP, money, success, career, being the knowing that I am the source, or the I am of the reality, by saying things like I am that I am, which I heard first from Wayne Dyer, and he would always say, do a meditation every day saying I am that I am, because he's saying you're saying it from yourself to source back to yourself, meaning you are everything. You're co-creating your reality with source, so you are everything. It's in a circular motion. So I focus on that a lot. I also focus on my self-concept, what I want to be seen as, who I believe that I am, because I'm reinventing myself based on who I am versus who I was told I was or made to believe I was through other people's viewpoints. I work on health. I affirm from my family and how they show up and what they are like and who I expect them to be. I affirm for SP and the expectations there. I affirm for myself and the way I view love. I affirm for money, of course, and what money I expect in my reality and how I view money, because I think of myself as cash. We're all one entity. I affirm for success, for my YouTube career, for helping people, etc. Your categories are going to look different than mine, and that's perfectly fine, because we're all in different realities. Throughout the day, what I'll do is I'll start out with 15 to 20 minutes in the morning of affirming for I am, like I am the operant power, I am love, I am wealth, I am health, whatever I want to say. I'll then from there start listening to a few subliminals that I love. I usually go to High Frequency Guru. I've been listening to her since she had 5 subscribers, and I really love her affirmations because they're real animated and they kind of pinpoint the areas I love to see. And then throughout the day, I will be affirming when I think of things. Like if SP pops in my head, I'll do my affirmations for him. If money comes in my head, I'll do those. If I think of my family, I'll do those, etc., etc. And I'm choosing moment to moment. My current process is working on staying in the now moment, meaning there is no past, there is no future. When I think back to a memory that doesn't serve me, like let's say yesterday I put the meaning on something that I was embarrassed about something. When I think back to it, I'll think of me and the person laughing together and having the best time, and them saying, "You're the best person I've ever met in my life. I'm so glad that I met you." I'm working on not I'm working on, but I am really trying to stay in the moment, because we are only now, because we create what the past means to us and the future will look like. So I'm really training myself to stay in the present moment. And whenever I revisit a memory from the past, the memory that's held up here from the past that doesn't serve me, I just revise it the moment it pops in my head to look the way I want it to. And it's been working out beautifully. And I pre-plan my next segment of my life, like Abraham Hicks is saying, and other YouTube coaches. Like, I'll be like, this next moment in my life is going to be the best meal I ever ate, and this next moment in my life is going to be the most amazing conversation I have when I go for coffee with my girlfriend. We're going to exchange energy, we're going to align on the same page, etc., etc. Kind of rolling through life the way you want it to go, instead of pre-planning for the next bad thing that's going to happen. We have an expectation set up by the world around us to always expect the next worst thing, or when we are in a place of bliss and harmony, to always be on alert for, oh, this is going good, so waiting for the shoe to drop. But that's garbage. We can live in bliss the rest of our lives. We don't have to wait for any shoes to drop, because we are creating our next moment. So we are creating for the better, not for the worse. So when we're manifesting multiple desires, this is perfect, because when you feel satisfied with SP, move on to money. When you feel satisfied with money, move on to your career, or whatever categories you're manifesting towards. But it's a beautiful balance, because you're not so obsessed with one outcome for one category. You're like, oh, that feels good today, I'm going to move to this category. And you're always keeping yourself busy, because you're doing a foursquare around multiple desires, so you don't get so attached to the one and neglect the others, or vice versa. And you're so ingrained in creating the life of your dreams with multiple categories that you don't put too much weight on one particular category. You're just doing all the categories, so you're always invested in all the things in your life. And that way, when one pops up and you manifest there, it strengthens your belief in manifestation. You can move on to the next in ease and flow, instead of affirming all day for SP and being really upset that you don't see movement, and then getting more tensed up that it doesn't work, and revisiting that again and getting more tensed up. This way you're like, oh, SP texted me, boom, money's in my bank account, yay, my career's going great, yes, my self-concept's so on point. Don't you guys find that when you're walking down the street and you feel high on life, you just feel like everything's going your way, you're the best version of yourself, things are just click, 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 everything is coming to you? But when you're pent up and you're so attached to an outcome, and you feel like everything's going wrong for you, that more wrong things attract to you. We are energy. So our energy that we're putting out is attracting more of that energy back to us. So if we're walking through the day expecting poor outcomes, expecting that our desires aren't manifesting, expecting that we're finding what we need outside of ourselves rather than going internal at all times, and just revisiting the wish fulfilled, revisiting the fact that we are the creator of everything, revisiting the fact of how powerful we are, that will create the flow for us, as opposed to expecting negativity. We should be walking through life always seeing how good life can get, being excited about the magic that's going on, being excited because we're always expecting the next best thing, the next best thing, the next best thing. There is no limit on the amount of goodness we can receive throughout the day. So don't cap yourself off by putting limitations. You can most certainly manifest multiple desires. I encourage you to manifest multiple desires, because that way there is an even spread of your energy, and there is more chances for you to see how powerful you are and how easy manifestation can be. If y'all have questions, you know what to do. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. Bye.